Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is actually the first video that I'm recording for 2026. So we've got a great video lined up for you guys. I'm going to be taking a look at two sets of limited edition player darts, and let's get straight into the video. So this is the first video that I'm ever uploading for 2026. I plan to be more consistent with my uploads and giving you guys more content, or enough content as I should be giving. So we'll be taking a look at the Peter Wright World Champion Edition SE Gold, and we'll be also taking a look at the Araw darts by shot, and the player is Rowby-John Rodriguez. So we have a great one lined up. So here is the package that came in the mail. So I won't show this side because it has the sensitive info, my personal info, but we're just gonna grab our knife and rip the package open and reveal the contents that are inside. So you can see me with the knife puncturing through the parcel, but I want to be careful such that I don't damage the parcel itself. So they really put a tight seal over here. But I have managed to get everything out. So we'll start with the big man himself, Peter Snakebite Wright, and you can see there Dowuble World Champion Edition SE Gold for when he won the 2020 PDC World Championship, and I think he defeated Michael Van Gerwen to win it. So you have your nice packaging. You can see the dart inside, and you can see Peter Wright kissing the trophy, and this is in 22 grams, and you can see the Red Dragon logo there, and you can see it's written premium tungsten, and you can see it. This is the 22-gram version. So to take out the dart, you have this tab that you just pull slowly that reveals 3 signature barrels. I believe these are 54 in length, and you get 3 hardcore snakebite flights over there, as you can see. So we have a beautiful work of art from Red Dragon. You can see the gold titanium nitride coating as I try to focus it on the camera. The camera is not really picking it up properly, but from a distance you can see this gold titanium nitride coating makes the dart very grippy. And then you get, I think, your medium nitro stem, the Nitrotech stem in black, and then you get your 3 hardcore flights that are inside there. And then I think this is a 26 millimeter point, but I will be repointing my dart and using the Caliban Evo system. So this is the Caliban Evo system. It converts your dart into something which is like the Winmau switch point. I mean the Winmau quick points, the Harrow's switch points, or the Target Swiss point. So once your dart is already fitted with the Evo system, you get your key like the Winmau, Target, and Harrow's have. So all you just need to do to repoint your dart once you have the system, you just put in your dart, twist out the key, and remove, and that is that simple, and you can put in a different point. So I'm definitely going to be repointing these darts because I like a long point. The ones that I'm currently using on the bull hitters, this is a 38 millimeter Caliban Evo grooved point in silver. For the Peter Wright darts, I'm going to be using a Caliban Evo point, but I'm going to be using a Rainbow Fusion one, a golden one with Rainbow Fusion, as it will match the dart perfectly, and it's also going to be in 38 millimeters. So that is it for the Peter Snakebite Wright dart. And then you can see here at the back we have the Peter Snakebite Wright signature, and the branding for a dragon is the darts that deliver, and you can see it's written right there on the packaging, the darts that deliver. And we're going to be looking at another dart from one of my favorite companies called Shot, SHOT, and this one is the Rowby-John Rodriguez dart. So you can see there, they're called the Araw darts, ARAW. You can see the short logo there. You can see his name there, Rowby-John Rodriguez, and you can see him like putting his arms out like this, like he's celebrating. So let's take it out of the packaging and see what we get. So just a minute as I pull the dart out of the packaging. I want to leave the box as pristine as possible, so I'm gonna take out one barrel, and I think this one is also just like the Peter Wright dart, fitted with a 26mm point. If we can put them comparison side by side, you can see that the points are actually the same, and both of them are golden points. So when you look at the Rowby-John Rodriguez dart, it has a very beautiful colorway of blue and gold. You can see right there, blue and gold. And the dart is, it's a long barrel dart, and it's a straight barrel profile, or you can say parallel profile. So the dart looks amazing. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to try this out. And then also in the packaging, you get the Rowby-John Rodriguez flight, and then you get the short tau carbon stems. I think these are the intermediate, if I'm not wrong, but let's just confirm with the packaging. So, and the ones for Rowby-John Rodriguez, this is 23 gram dart. The one for Peter Wright is 22 grams, so this one is 23 grams. So if you can see the blue and gold in the middle here. So this dart is very grippy. I would give it a grip of 8.5 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 grip, because it's a very grippy dart. Also for the Peter Wright, the grip, I'll give it a 9 out of 10 grip. Now when the camera focuses, you can see the gold titanium nitride coating. And then at the back, you also have the snake logo over here. You can see it engraved right on the barrel together with the red dragon logo, which makes the dart absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna put the dart with the stock setup that they came with and see how the dart looks when it's complete. So for the Rowby-John Rodriguez dart, they've already assembled it for us. So we're just going to use one for sampling. So the flight looks like some stripes or some lines are surrounding the dart, and this is how the dart looks complete with the green and yellow and bluish flight. I don't know if I can focus. Sometimes the autofocus on the camera is off, but you can see this. This is how the dart looks, fully profiled and fully built. That's how it looks. And for the Peter Wright dart, we're gonna get out one of the hardcore flights and put it in so that you guys can get to see how the dart looks when it's fully built up. So you do get, I think, your medium red. You do get your medium red dragon nitrotech stem, and you get your Peter Wright flights. So the nitrotech stems are a bit tight, but the flight goes in, and you can see it has the snakebite logo, and it's written double world champion, as he won the tournament in 2020 and 2022. And you can see the snakebite engaged or engraved on the shaft, and then you can also see the nitrotech. And yeah, so that's it for this particular video. These darts look amazing, and I'm gonna try them out and see how well they perform. Like I've said, I'm definitely going to repoint the darts with longer points, the Caliban Evo system. It makes it a lot easier for you to change pins on the go. And I'll just give a quick demonstration here. I have a set of 32mm points that I want to put on my dart. So I'm just using this as an example, then I'll switch back to the 38mm point. So once you have your Evo system already built into your DAT, it already makes it easy for you to put in the point. But one thing you need to note before you can use the Evo system, there's this thing called a spigot. So a spigot is a tiny little screw threading insert that you insert into your barrel so that the point can be able to screw into your dart, so the point can screw in and out of your dart like the target switch point or the win mouse switch points or the arrows quick points. So that's basically the aim of it. So it just makes changing your points easier. So this is a 38mm point, and let's say I'm not comfortable with a 38mm point, I want to go a little bit lower. So I just come, the key is fitted with 3 holes, so you put your point into the 3rd hole and then you just rotate and the point comes out, and just like that the point is out, and you can see you put it aside and then you get the same key and then you put in the point in the same hole, the one at the center, make sure it goes flush down, and then you rotate your barrel and it will repoint your dart. It's just as easy as that. So make sure the point has gotten all the way until you can see just the lip of the dart, and then you put in your barrel and then you just tighten it, and then tighten it with the key, and then you remove, and there you have it. You have repointed your dart in less than a minute, instead of using the traditional method of repointing your dart using the traditional repointing tool. So this is the traditional repointing tool, but now with the Caliban Evo system, it makes things a bit more modern. But to install the Caliban Evo system onto your dart, you do need the traditional unmounting or the pin remover. You need the traditional pin remover, but once you've gotten everything set up and you've installed the spigot into your dart, you're good and you're set up and you're all ready to go. So this has been a very interesting video. I've enjoyed reviewing these darts, and I don't know the length of the Rowby-John Rodriguez dart, but I can just Google it right now, and this one is 90% tungsten, as you can see right there on the box there with the black sticker. 90% tungsten. The information we get for the Peter Wright darts from the Red Dragon website is this is an 85% tungsten dart. It's not 90%, it is 85% tungsten, and the packaging looks good. Everything about these darts just look amazing. So I'm just going to Google the Rowby-John Rodriguez darts and see what is their length, because I know that for the Peter Wright these are 54mm in length. So let me just Google it 1 minute. So from the information we're getting, this one, the Rowby-John Rodriguez darts come in different models, but generally their barrel lengths range from about 51mm to 54mm depending on the specific dart line, like dagger dart, Araw, Baja, and the chosen weight 21, 24 or 25, with heavier darts often being slightly longer for balance. For example, Araw 90% 24 gram model is 54mm, while the Dagat 80% tungsten 21 grams is 51mm. So we have the 23 gram version, so it is it's been specified as 53 or 54mm. So these are very long darts, and that's the kind of dart I like to use. I like to use long and grippy darts, and I also like to use long stems or medium stems, like this one that I've currently put on my bull hitters dart is the QSOL Roast AK-77, and this is the big wing in red, clear red, and it looks amazing. And that's it for this particular video. I'm gonna give you the full details of the darts, how much I paid for the darts, and how long it took to arrive. I don't think it took that long to arrive, but they took, I think, a week or less than a week to arrive, which is very good and very quick in my opinion. I think it's very quick shipping if your parcel arrives in just a week. So that's what it is. So the package arrived in a week. Since these are player darts, they are not normal darts. Their player darts are normally considered as limited edition, as these are much used by the players, and probably the players normally sign or put their signature on the box of the product. So for the Rowby-John Rodriguez Araw darts in 23 grams, I paid 9,391.49 shillings. That is just the price of the dart excluding shipping. And for the Peter Wright Red Dragon Double World Champion Special Edition SE Gold darts, I paid 15,538.33 shillings. So that is the respective amount that I paid for both the darts, and I'll put links in the description of the video where you can be able to purchase everything I've talked about in the video, where you can get your Caliban points, and where you can also get your Caliban Evo system, and where you can also get the 2 sets of darts that I've just reviewed. And these darts look amazing. I can't wait to give them a chuck on the board today when I go for my darts practice, and it's gonna be fun testing out these darts and seeing which dart is going to be my favorite. I've been looking for the Peter Wright darts for a long time, but mostly they've been out of stock. But I was finally able to get a set, because the player darts are normally limited edition, and they only make a number of sets. They don't make a lot. So once it comes back in stock, take the opportunity and buy it if you need it or if you want it. Most of these special edition darts, they are not actually for throwing, they are collector's items. So, but some you can play with them if you choose to play with them. But that's just about it for this particular video. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed the review. It has been your Kenyan boy BHE Frankenstein with the review of the short Araw Rowby-John Rodriguez darts and the Red Dragon Peter Snakebite Wright Double World Champion Edition SE Gold darts. And with that being said, I will catch all of you in the next one. If you enjoy such videos, don't forget to drop a like on the video, drop a comment, and don't forget to smash that subscription button and the bell icon so that you don't miss an upload from me, or you don't miss any time I upload a video. And with that being said, I will catch all of you in the next one, and peace out.